Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Dr. Anonymous Show 157. Tonight we'll be talking about autism. What is that all about? April is National Autism Awareness Month, and we'll be talking about things like symptoms, terminology, and yes, I will be talking a little bit about the controversy involving immunizations and autism. Is there a link? We'll talk about that and a lot more coming up on the Dr. Anonymous Show starting right now. Bringing you the best that medicine and social media have to offer. This is the Dr. Anonymous Show live on Blog Talk Radio on a Thursday night. Yes, I've been off for a couple of weeks now. It is great to be back. I am, of course, your favorite physician host. My name is Mike, but my friends, like all of you out there in internet land, you call me Dr. A, and you can always find me at dranonymous.com. That brings you the most current show schedule, some blog posts, and some TV interviews of me on local TV news here. Very proud of those and encourage you to check that out. You can also go to dranonymous.net. And shout out to all my friends, Facebook friends over there. We almost have 200 Facebook fans over on the fan site there. So very proud of that. Thank you, everybody, for friending up the show here. Very appreciative of that. I have been slacking. I usually put some exclusive behind-the-scenes video of me doing this show here. I'm going to have to try to do that coming up this weekend to catch up there a little bit. You can also go to dranonymous.org. That brings you right to my iTunes page where you can subscribe to this show and leave a comment over there. I very much appreciate that. You can also listen in real time on your iPhone or BlackBerry and possibly soon the iPad. Just direct your mobile browser on your device to blogtalkradio.com/Dr. Anonymous, and you can listen in real time to this show. Today is Thursday, April 8th, 2010. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I forgot to look this up here before the show, but at broadcast time here at Dr. Anonymous World Headquarters, it is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. It is windy out there, and so it feels like 38, and it is getting colder out there. So for the past week or so, it has been in the 80s around here, feeling like summer. But I think spring is slowly coming back again. So what we'll be talking about tonight, you can probably hear in my voice that I'm a little bit more subdued here this evening, and it is because of our topic here tonight. We'll be talking about autism. It is National Autism Awareness Month. Last week on April 2, 2010 was World Autism Awareness Day, and I did a TV interview on that locally here earlier this week, and we'll be talking about that in this brief show here tonight. I'll be talking about some symptoms. I'll be talking about some terminology. associated with the autism spectrum. And I'll also be tackling the controversial topic of immunizations. Is there a link between immunizations and autism? I'll get into that. But first, I would like to thank Blog Talk Radio for featuring the show here again this evening. For those of you who are new to the show, listening live or on the archives, thank you for listening to the show. I have been a social media hobbyist since 2005, and if you're curious, yes, I am a real physician. I am a family physician in full-time private practice here in beautiful northeastern Ohio. And if you're listening live, you can see my shining face on the webcam here this evening. Just go to the top of the chat room and click on the webcam icon, and you can see me doing the show live right before your eyes. Don't be scared. It'll be okay. So before we go to the break here, I do want to give a big shout out to everybody in my chat room here. And if you are waiting to get in the chat room, I know Blog Talk Radio sometimes makes it difficult for you to get here live in the chat room. Be patient. You'll get in here as soon as you can. But I do want to give a shout out to people in there. Right now, we have Dana, we have J-Man, we have Liz, we have Kat. Welcome back, Kat, to the show. Kat will be hosting the show with me on Saturday night here coming up, and it will be a lot lighter show than it is here tonight, but I'm happy to announce that she'll be hanging out with me on Saturday night show. And also T-Rave, the video blogging maniac. Is in the chat room here this evening. So welcome everybody who's in the chat room, everybody waiting to get into the chat room. I know Blog Talk Radio sometimes makes you wait. So we'll see everybody in the chat room here very soon. So I will go to the break here in a little, right now actually, and we'll talk about autism right after the break. You're listening to the Dr. Anonymous Show, a proud member of the Better Health Network. You can get there by going to getbetterhealth.com. And a proud member of the Pro Med Network, a podcast. You can get there by going to promednetwork.com. And we'll be right back.